side.
What the fuck? I know.
Hey guys, thank you very much. Crumbs, mid-conversation right there, an unfortunate kick in mid-game, but really, overall, the game went much better than it did last week. What do you guys do in the off week or in the split you had to prepare for this match?
I think we actually managed to figure out a way to make our practice be meaningful, so we're actually getting good improvement in our practice. So we're thinking about our shot calling, our warding, our picks, pretty much really focusing on making our LCS play be the same as our practice. And that's been the focus throughout the last week, and it's shown.
Yeah, and I mean, this is another time you guys have beaten LMQ fairly handily. What has been the key for you guys to actually defeat these guys so well both times?
You know, I think the game was going pretty slow at first until we got the first dragon. So we saw them in another place. We got the early dragon, got a little bit of a lead. And then they pretty much, since they had 2 people top, it was kind of safe to assume that they would kind of invade our blue side, because we know they started blue. So you typically want to invade a blue when you have a 4-man advantage. And then we double warded that with a lot of pinks. We put a lot of focus in that, and then they just walked right straight into us, and we killed them there. And from then on, it just snowballed out of control for them.
With this win as well, you guys gained sole possession of first place, actually. Yet Complexity won against Cloud9 as well. What do you think is contributing to all these topsy-turvy and amount of upsets in the North American LCS?
Well, I think this team's improving, to be honest. You know, at first you'd be able to say, "Oh, Complexity is not a good team," but now in their play, you could see that they actually have their picks solidified. Their strategy seems really solid. So I think that they're no longer a team to be taken lightly. And same with pretty much all the other teams so far. They've really been able to step it up, because you don't want to be left behind, right? You don't want to be the team that everyone's trash talking and all that stuff. So everyone's just really looking to improve as much each week, because it's so neck and neck. It's not about who's better; it's about who improves faster.
And I have to ask you the final question. With CLG coming up tomorrow, and your outspoken comments in the past, how difficult will that game against CLG be for you guys tomorrow?
You know, they had a really rough game today. They didn't look like the CLG that we all know at all, so I really don't know what to take from that game from it. And from what I've heard, apparently they've had a rough week of scrims, so they may be struggling right now, but there's still no one to take lightly, because they were in first place, basically tied for the past 2 or 3 weeks, so they're still a really good contender. But I think that our performance today really outshined theirs. Even so, though, you can't say like one poor performance from a team is going to determine how they play forever.
So no easy game anymore from you right here?
No, I don't think so.
All right, thank you very much, Crumbs. Congratulations on the victory and best of luck tomorrow. But for now, send it back to the guys at the desk to close out the